I'm offended by superstition, offended by the age-old game. Yes, I find it very offensive. You don't recognize my name. Sticks and stones may shatter bones. I'm offended, nowhere to. Everyone's easily offended. It's got nothing to do with me or you. Oh, why is everyone so easily offended? The sky is offended because the color of it is blue. The stars have been upended that the sun's come shining through. TV, papers, and talk shows, 24 hours they speak. The calendar is offended. There's 7 days in a week. Oh, everyone's so easily offended. One person is offended by something they never thought of before. Offended by the patch quilt and blankets on the floor. Why are we easily offended? Do we even know who we are? Or are we all automatons driving in a motored car? Oh, everyone's so easily offended.
Yes. So let's hear what Bari Weiss had to say to Brian Stelter as she, I guess, tripped a circuit breaker in her head and started actually telling the truth. Watch this.
You write, there are tens of millions of Americans who aren't on the hard left or the hard right who feel the world has gone mad. So in what ways has the world gone mad?
Well, you know, when you have the chief reporter on the beat of COVID for the New York Times talking about how questioning or pursuing the question of the lab leak is racist, the world has gone mad. When you're not able to say out loud and in public that there are differences between men and women, the world has gone mad. When we're not allowed to acknowledge that rioting is rioting and it is bad, and that silence is not violence, but violence is violence, the world has gone mad. When we're not able to say that Hunter Biden's laptop is a story worth pursuing, the world has gone mad. When, in the name of progress, young school children, as young as kindergarten, are being separated in public schools because of their race, and that is called progress rather than segregation, the world has gone mad. There are dozens of examples that I could share with you and with your viewers.
And you say
everyone
allowed.
Sort of knows this, and
you say we're not allowed, we're not able.
Between...
Who's the people stopping the conversation? Who are they?
People that work at networks, frankly, like the one I'm speaking on right now, who try and claim that, you know, it was racist to investigate the lab leak theory. It was.
But
I mean,
who
let's
said
just
that
take
at
an
CNN?
example.
But I'm just saying that when you say allowed, I just think it's a provocative thing you say. You say we're not allowed to talk about these things, but they're all over the internet. I can Google them. I can find them everywhere. I've heard about every story you mentioned. Of course. So I'm just suggesting, of course, people are allowed to cover whatever they want to cover.
But you and I both know, and it would be delusional to claim otherwise, that touching your finger to an increasing number of subjects that have been deemed third rail by the mainstream institutions and increasingly by some of the tech companies will lead to reputational damage, perhaps you losing your job, your children sometimes being demonized as well. And so what happens is a kind of internal self-censorship. This is something that I saw over and over again when I was at the New York Times.
She said
Peaceful protest! Peaceful protest!